Hi everyone, Jon Mitchell here, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. This may be one of the shortest updates ever. I have two things that I wanted to pass along to you. There's a lot going on, but two things that are sort of ripening right now that I think you need to know about. So here's the first thing. The first thing is that we are proceeding with the Advanced Manufacturing Campus on Hathaway Road. This is our effort to develop part of the Whale, the Bedford Whaling City Municipal Golf Course, for commercial purposes. We think that we can keep the 18-hole course, it needs to be reconfigured a little bit, and open up almost 100 acres of land for commercial development. Factories, warehouses, other stuff there that will, among other things, generate some new jobs, but it will also help with the tax base, help expand the tax base. The more we can expand the tax base, all else being equal, the less people will pay in taxes. So we're advancing that project. You'll recall that it hit some bumps a couple of years ago when we went out to sell the property for development, and interest rates had spiked and inflation had gone up. It was right after the war in Ukraine had started, and there was a lot of disruption. I think we're in a much better place now, and a much better pathway to reconfigure the golf course as well. So we're really excited about the prospects there. A lot of work has been put into it, and a lot of work will still be put into it, but I think in the long run this will be a really good thing for the city. The second thing I just want to pass along to you is in the wake of two major fires, house fires in the last couple of weeks, I just wanted to say to address some of the risks of fires. We in the city have, our fire department's done a really nice job in reducing the number of structure fires in the city. They're down by about 25% year over year, which is really significant, but they're still not low enough. And we really want to do as much as we can to lower the risk of fires. Those two fires we had this past week, in which people were displaced, families were displaced, and in one case, unfortunately, an elderly gentleman died as a result of smoke inhalation, were both caused by discarded smoking material. People who were smoking cigarettes, and they let them burn in places where there was lots of other flammable stuff, papers and such nearby, and the houses went up. The smoking material is the leading cause of house fires here in the city, in the state of Massachusetts, and I don't know about nationally, but certainly in the city. And so we really need to address that. So if you are a landlord, or if you are a tenant who's a landlord with tenants who smoke, or if you're a tenant who smokes, no criticism about smoking per se, but know that smoking is it can lead to fires, and you have to be really careful about it. So I would strongly encourage you to think about that, because everybody who's been in a fire will tell you it happens so fast. And I never thought it would happen to me, but it does. That is what they say at the end of it, at the end of things all the time. Just ask any firefighter that. So we want to keep everybody safe, and so I just want to make sure that you know why those fires started. They were really bad, and it's happened a lot, and so we just ask you to really think, especially with some of the elderly in our housing. We just want to make sure that everybody's being looked out for, and if we can lower the risk, you might actually save people's lives. With all that, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update. We'll see you next week.